Hello everybody, Derek Stam Toys back here again with another action figure review. Today we're going to be reviewing Unmatched Series 5 Shawn Spears. And in the packaging, this figure just looks pretty outstanding. I love seeing that it comes with the chair with the custom logo on it. And just seeing all the little designs through the packaging, I'm excited to get this figure out. And honestly, I don't think I'm really going to waste that much more time talking about it. So, let's get this bad boy out the package, I guess you could say. Be right back. Alrighty, getting into his accessories. He doesn't really have all that much. Yeah, he has the two hands that are on him. That's how he comes in the package. But then he comes with this one, which is normally the hand that he would have like a little steel plate in the top of it. And he would use that and essentially hit you with like a right hand or a back. I think it was a backhand, like a back fist. And he would win matches like that. And then you've got this really cool, like very unique steel chair. And I don't know if like that's a like a ringside feeling mold or if this is kind of just like a unique sculpt, but that chair is pretty cool and I'm hoping that it actually fits in his hands, which we can see that at the end of the video. Why don't we get into the figure itself? Now this head sculpt is absolutely beautiful. Like, it looks just like Shawn Spears or Ty Dillinger. I was about to say, I'm having a very hard time trying to move it, but I guess that's just the figure actually being good on, like, the articulation in a sense. That arm's a little stiff and stuff, though, but, the white and purple pinnacle gear, some of my favorite wrestling attires I've ever seen. Between all five men, the pinnacle gears are probably, well, the pinnacle white and purple gear is probably some of the best, like, AEW attires I've seen. And that still goes for modern day, in my opinion. And I'm so glad that we're getting it in figure form. Like, having the gold trim around the knee pads and the little gold trim on the boots, that's actually sculpted on there, by the way. And then just the way the attire looks itself, it's a really solid figure. What can I say? Now, the purple on that, the MJF and the Wardlow, I want to say all the purples were different in real life, so the purples not matching in figure form doesn't really bother me. It's just the fact that they actually tried to match with each other as a team, and that's the best part about it. But let's break down some of the articulation really quick. You can look up that high. You can look down farther than Mace. He can put his arm up that high. Of course, he's got bicep swivel. Ooh, that's definitely a little stiff, but he's got a double bend in the elbow. Of course, his wrist bends and swivels. He's got torso bend. Torso swivels, not as prevalent, but still there. He can kick out and alright amount. Let's see how far he can do the splits. I was about to say, because if he can't do a super kick, that's kind of a problem. But at least that kind of works out. I mean, maybe it could be kind of like the Wardlow or the... No, I don't think the issue is in the legs. I think it's just the way the legs sit themselves. Got upper thigh cut for rotation. Got a double bend in the knee. Of course, the knee pad kind of hinders that articulation on these figures because of how they make the knee pads. And then the boots got swivel, and it's also, I can't freaking get it to bend. There we go. And it's got bend in the ankles, of course. And it's got boot rotation. It doesn't suffer from Kazarian-Pak syndrome. But yeah, I would say this figure's pretty solid. Let's get this chair up in his hands and see if it actually fits. I'm not going to bother to pause the video for this part. You guys can hear me struggle trying to put the chair in his hands. Because I personally don't recall if MDT showed off the chair in the hands or if he didn't. I don't even remember what I said a second ago. This is kind of frustrating me at this moment. Come on. There we go. I just had to get the chair sitting in his hand right. But it does actually fit in both of his hands, as you can see. He can hold it pretty well. Well, let's try that one more time. It's a cool chair accessory, but I don't know if it's really worth going through all of this trouble just so I can use a frickin' chair, when I could just use a simple Mattel one. Damn. Well, that was like 2 minutes. But yeah, he can hold the chair pretty well. You just gotta make sure that both the hands are moving when he swings it, because if you don't, then it's more likely to fall out of his hands. But yeah, my final thoughts on the figure. It's really solid. I like the tattoo work and stuff like that. Come on, camera focus. There we go. You get some pretty nice tattoo work. I wish if there's some color in the sleeve that maybe the next one we can get a little bit more color detail. I know it's mainly black and white, but I want to say there's at least a couple of colors up in his sleeve. So future wise, that'd be nice, but it's a really solid figure. Compared to his Elite Ty Dillinger figure, I would definitely get this and use this way before I ever bothered to use my Ty Dillinger ever again. Not that the Ty Dillinger is a bad figure, but I mean it already had its problems as it was. And that was just mainly with the leg mold. But anyway, if I was to rate this figure, obviously I don't rate any figures 10 out of 10. But this is really damn close. I would at least give this one a good... I'm going to give him a 9.5. I think that might just be the highest rating I've ever given a figure. Yeah, the chair accessory is a little annoying. But honestly, if you can figure out how to get it into his hands correctly, and you figure out how to pose him with the chair in his hands, that chair accessory is really not that bad. It's got a lot of nice detail. I just hope that none of that white comes off, and or that the logo in the middle doesn't like rub away with play, but if it does, it does. Oh well. The figure itself worth every penny. 9.5 out of 10. Therefore, out of 5 stars, I feel like I would have to give this figure I'm gonna give him a 4.8. 4.8 seems fair for this first time in the line, I guess you could say. And with how solid it is, with how like smooth it feels, this might just be one of the best AEW figures I have in my whole collection, at least so far. I've still got, what, 2 more to open up and review for you guys, so that'll be quite a bit of fun. But yeah, I think I've kind of rambled on and messed around in this video long enough. I should probably edit a couple of the small things out, but I'm not gonna. I'll be honest. But, alright, man. Yeah, alright, man. Alrighty, guys. Like the video if you liked it. Subscribe for future content. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at MyDamnToys to see possible future updates and or just me bragging to how great you guys can be as far as the views and stuff is gone. The more I work towards it, the more likely I can get monetized and everything will be grand. But until then, I think this is where we end the video. Peace, you guys.